So what we're announcing today is both a short-term and long-term strategy to ensure that we have the workforce we need to achieve the government's ambitions in terms of construction of houses and more broadly in terms of construction of infrastructure as well. So my part in that is in the short term we are going to need to rely on migration to ensure that we have the people that we need to undertake that construction. We're going to have a KiwiBuild skills shortage list, which will mean that we have a specific set of skills that are on that list for the construction industry to make it more straightforward for employers to get access to the people with the skills that they need to build the houses that we need. We're also going to streamline the process for employers who are accredited to be able to get access to migrant workers. And the third aspect of it is a requirement for labour hire companies operating in the construction industry to be accredited before they can get any access to migrant workforce, because what we have seen, recent examples of people being brought here by labour hire companies without any particular or guarantee of work, people ending up here not getting the work that they were expecting, not getting the outcomes they were expecting. We want to make sure that kind of exploitation or those poor outcomes for migrant workers are eliminated, but we also have the flexibility to ensure that we get the workforce that we need.
What happened to the plan of if you wanted to bring in a migrant worker, you had to train up a New Zealander? Yeah,
so what we've decided to do is factor that in with the broader skills development strategy that Minister Salisa is leading, and we're confident that through that we will get the training opportunities for young New Zealanders to be able to enter the construction industry. We want to be absolutely clear about this. We are not going to make the same mistakes of the previous government through the Christchurch rebuild of simply relying on migrant workers and not creating opportunities for young New Zealanders to get into the construction workforce. So in the short term, immigration is part of the response, but the longer term response is a broader construction skills workforce strategy that Minister Salisa is leading.
You said effectively that's gone.
Well, as I say, we think we can get the same outcome, which is to ensure that we are training young Kiwis to be able to get opportunities in the construction industry. That's the outcome that we're looking for. But the fact is we are under an enormous amount of pressure. We've inherited a situation where we're around 30,000 people short of what we need to fill those roles in the construction industry. It's unfortunate that we've inherited that situation, but that's what we've got. And we need to be able to respond quickly, and we think that by giving employers the opportunity to access the migrant workforce, but also having a longer term strategy for skills development, we can achieve our aims, which is to get the houses built, but get people trained to take up opportunities.
And out of those 30,000 people that you talked about, how many of them will be impacted by this new policy?
Oh, look, I mean, how many people come will be determined predominantly by employers, and they're making use of these new settings and coming forward and saying how many people that they need. So, it's 30,000 people that we are short. Exactly how many people we end up getting will be that will be determined by employers who respond to this new program.
What's the goal? Is it to get all 30,000, or is 25,000 okay, or what?
No, look, the goal is to get the houses built and to make sure that we create opportunities for New Zealanders to train, and so that in the long run that we have a ready supply of people from within New Zealand who are able to do this work.
Where are the workers that come here going to live?
This is one of the great challenges that we've been left by the previous government. We don't have enough houses and we don't have enough people to build those houses. Part of our plans is to make sure that people that there's good pastoral care around people, so that they do get appropriate accommodation, that they are well supported whilst they're in New Zealand. So that is one challenge that we're going to have to work through. But it is a wicked catch-22. We've been left that by the previous government. It was a time bomb that was left by the previous government. It's our job to work through it now.